writer in general, not
Oh, I know.
necessarily the new one.
One, two.
One. Okay.
There we go. I see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause.
Still trying to find our stream.
What? I'm not typing.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I was sorry. I'm a horrible person. That one wasn't me.
And Twisted, if you tweet out your Twitch thing, I'll retweet it on the Rectify account while I'm doing this.
I wasn't gonna tweet it out.
Oh, okay. I tweeted that for the YouTube gaming page.
Yeah, since we're just testing this time around, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it at this. So
Okay, that's
I don't
deleted.
think my audio was
Oh
coming
no.
through on the first one whenever I was talking, so I'll go ahead and say it again. If you're listening over on the YouTube gaming site or over on my Twitch, this is just a simple test. We're just gonna do our regular podcast, and you guys are getting to witness it as we're
It's a
testing.
test. It's a test.
It's just a test. Just relax. If the quality isn't awesome, it's okay.
There is no deadly neurotoxin here. Yet.
Nothing at all.
It's not in the budget.
Awesome.
Beep boo boo
Okay.
bop. Beep boo boo bop.
Beep boop boop bop. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Wait. For now I'm ready.
Yeah. Are you? Oh, hang on a second. I don't think I could hear Darth.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
Miles.
You just wasn't talking.
Is Miles here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I have to get used to all your new voices.
Yeah. Let's go, Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Enigma.
Yo.
Okay, there he is. Darth.
Yo.
Okay, and Ty.
Yeah.
There's almost like
Who's
a little
echoing?
bit of a
It's probably me. How about
I can
now?
hear it, so
in the background.
it's not me.
Wait, you guys hear me echoing right now?
No,
No, someone's watching the stream and it's coming through their mic.
that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I'm.
I don't have it up. I just have the chats up.
Mine's all paused.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you can definitely hear that. There it goes. Nope, you can still hear it.
I don't see anybody that it's coming through
Darth,
though.
Thank you for the follow.
We're getting a lot of retweets on the YouTube gaming link, by the way.
Oh my god. This is liable to be a.
Dude, Game retweeted it. Oh my god! All these Astronaut retweeted it.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh my god, it's getting more. No.
It's too late.
Okay, I think
It's
that
too late to make a change.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Oh, I'm
Yep.
ready. I've been ready since 1997.
Oh my god. All right, a little bit of dead here. No squeaky chairs. Who was that?
Wait,
Sorry,
you
my
guys hear
chair
something
does
squeaky?
that. That was my chair.
Oh,
My chair does that. I will try not to have it do that, but it does that.
Yeah, my chair's the same. I just have to like not move.
It's an older chair. I do the best I can, but it squeaks.
All right.
My old one was worse, so just be glad it's not the old one.
All right. Coming down in 3, 2. You're listening to episode 19 of the Rectify Gaming Podcast. It's your host, Twisted Shots TV, with you tonight, and we are ready to start up a very nice little stream. So, if you are listening right now on a pre-recording, you missed a really fun night because we're trying something out for the very first time. We're doing a test stream over on our YouTube gaming site, and then I'm also doing a dual stream over on my Twitch site. So yeah, it's for those of you that are watching this, I feel really sorry for you right now. I don't know why you're doing this. You should not be doing this, but if you're listening to a pre-recording, well, you really missed out. So
Go watch the
we're
Hail
not doing
stream
any
again.
face- We're not doing any face cams or anything tonight, but just kind of testing it out just to see what it was going to be like. So as you can hear, we have a couple people that have already started chiming in. We have some new faces with us tonight too, so let's go ahead and get around to the people that we do know. First and foremost, Ty Boy in 17
Hey.
in the house.
What's going on?
What's up,
Not
bro?
too much. I'm actually not the youngest.
You are not the youngest in this
The
chat.
world record.
But remember, we're not going to talk about that too much because I think I'm on the last. So let's not talk about that. All right. I hear Darth chiming
Yep.
in there. Darth Quackers. What's up, man?
Nothing much, just stress.
I know you got school and stuff, so you've been really stressed to the tilt. So
Yep.
Christmas vacation's almost here, man.
Yep.
it's all right, man.
And exams next week.
New year, all kinds of stuff. Temporal,
Yo yo. Yo yo.
Mr. Enigma, the Enigma himself. What's up?
Not much. I'm also stressed. I got 1 week left of the semester, then 2 exams, and I'm done. Pray for me. Pray for me.
Then we have our guest chiming in tonight with us. This is a new person to the team, and we're actually going to start doing this, rotating our members through, because I'd like for you guys to get to know who all we have as part of our team. This is Lucas, but he likes to go by. Sorry, that was your.
Yeah, sorry.
First time coming. That's all right.
Thanks for telling us.
That's right. You get a pass.
All right. So Tapper Turtle or
Doesn't really matter. Lucas is fine.
Lucas is fine. Okay. All right. So Tapper Turtle. So I've noticed a few videos popping up on the Rectify Gaming site, and I'm like, who's done this video? And hey, it's Tapper Turtle here for Halo 5. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that you're doing a good job, man.
I gotta
So,
port some of mine over too.
good. It's good. But it's nice to have some fresh people on there too. A lot of people on the team. We've grown so much.
Yeah.
In 2015.
A lot has changed.
And to be a fact, Ty's got a recap video of sorts that's going to be coming out very shortly. So if you're listening to this podcast, it might be coming out about that time. But it's really going to be exciting. 2015 was a big year for Rectify.
A lot of
Gaming.
changes. I'm gonna have a whole article on RectifyGaming.com on the 17th. We're working on a tournament on the 20th, an invitational, highly competitive. Some of our competitors are looking for teammates, and they seem like really known teammates. You'll find out more about that soon. So.
All types of
Yeah, so this week is going to be crazy with our giveaways and 24-hour live stream, so stay twisted.
That's right, stay twisted. Hang on a second. Stick to RCG. We've got some really cool stuff that's going to be coming up. There's just been a lot of movement here recently for Rectified, and it's been a good thing. So without going down that path too deeply, just understand we are we're in need of people too. So if you're someone that's talented, that you feel like you're about ready to start getting your stuff seen out there in the gaming industry, then by all means we're looking for you. And I'll just go ahead and use this as an open mic moment just to say, if you're creating content, if you're just somebody that just likes to write news articles, we're looking for you too. So get a hold of us. We'll give you some more details a little bit later in the show, or if you can look down in the cast notes and stuff, we'll have that on there as well too, where you can contact one of us. So lots of opportunities for you to be able to get on with Rectified. All right, first off on the show, let's just go ahead and go over some of the things that we're going to talk about tonight.
Wait. Did we introduce Miles?
Yeah.
No.
What else do we have in here? Oh, I'm sorry, Miles. You were on the other side. I did not realize we had you in here too, man.
Yeah, no problem.
See, I had.
There's a lot of us on
Dude,
this
I'm
cast
so
for a
sorry.
reason. It's great.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm serious. We have so many people talking, but I have my my screen kind of minimized for Skype, and I didn't even realize there was another person in here. So, Miles, yes.
Yep.
Why don't you come on here and tell us a little bit about yourself too, man?
Hello guys, my name's Miles, so Extra Games, you can find me on Twitter. But I'm basically a writer for the Rectify Gaming staff, and I would like to take the position of the youngest person on this team.
Awesome.
Very sure.
See, whenever. Hang on. Okay. Are we gonna go over ages, Ty? Or we're gonna?
No, go on.
I'm not
go
the
on.
youngest.
We're just gonna let everyone guess. Maybe we can do this as like a wild card or something at some point, where they can actually guess on each person's
Yeah, exactly.
age. And
I remember when I was the youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darth, I still thought you were. So.
Yeah, apparently not.
All right, so yes, Extra Games, and he's been hanging out in my stream for a while now too.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful to have you on here now too, man.
Yeah.
Really cool. I know we've played some Halo and stuff together, so
Yeah.
it's it'll be nice to have you on board. Not only through writing news articles and stuff, which you've been doing, and also get you in here on the podcast. So
Yep.
welcome. I'm sorry I did not realize that you were on the other side of my screen there. I just needed to scroll over.
It's fine. Skype doesn't like me. I know it.
All right, but now we got the show going. Just to kind of go over a few layers of what we're going to be talking about tonight. Obviously, just coming down from a pretty long stream. The Halo 5 stream today.
Yep.
Talking about the Cartographer's Gift was amazing. And they went on at length. I was really proud of 343 for.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
For one, keeping my attention. I mean,
Yeah.
I love Halo, right? But let's be honest. Sometimes whenever it starts droning on like what we do, I'm sure, it's kind of like, okay, let's go on to something different. But there was not a moment in that entire cast that
Smooth.
Somebody dropped the mic. There was not a moment in that entire cast that I felt like dreary, you know?
No, I had to jump around because I was on crunch. I was at work when they started streaming it, so I couldn't watch it.
Oh.
So I was watching it post, and then we're getting time to record this. So I like skipped some of those like highlight videos and stuff. But I saw all the major talking points, and I was pretty happy with what I saw.
Yeah, I was happy with the whole time. And does anybody have an official time? Like, how long was the?
2 hours,
It's like
57 minutes.
Yep.
And some odd seconds. Almost 3 hours.
Cool. I thought it was really good. Obviously, lots of content there to be talked about. We'll cover, as quickly as we can through that because our entire last podcast was nothing but Forge. Yeah, so we had Duquesne 23 on, and it was a really good podcast. Which, if you're catching this one and you haven't listened to that one yet, you should go back there after you listen to this one and check it out. It was a really good podcast. I enjoyed it. But we're going to talk about, obviously, some new stuff for you. The Racing League has come out of nowhere.
Yep.
That was the most random announcement.
Yeah, I think we should probably start that off is where I'd like to, kind of get into things here because I have a feeling we're going to ramble on and on about the Halo stuff. So
Yeah,
probably.
just want to make sure that we give everything due cause, an opportunity to be able to be discussed and talked about, and I think we should do that one first. Before we jump into that, is there any other pressing content? Ty, you said you were going to talk about the Gaming Awards?
Yeah, I want to talk about the Game Awards and the surprising after effects of the Game Awards.
Splatoon 1 Best Multiplayer?
Oh my god. No, it's even worse than that. Even worse. Don't even...
Wait, I actually have a defense to that.
No,
I have some
I
thoughts
know,
on that
a
too,
lot of
actually.
Nintendo fans will have a defense to that.
No,
Well, I mean,
No, like actual statistics, it's the most popular game in
it's the
Japan
most,
right
I mean,
now.
it's the most...
And you know how popular video games is in Japan. It's ginormous.
The reason why I think it won, you've got a game that is so unique in its own sense. I mean, you've got, you got Call of Duty, you've got Halo, but in essence, the multiplayer is the same.
Yeah.
You shoot your enemies and you win. Sure, they each do their own little thing, but those are the basics of the game. Then you've got Splatoon, which I haven't even played. I don't own a Wii U. I haven't touched
It's a
my
pretty good
Wii
game.
since like 2003, which is before the Wii came out. But point being, I haven't touched it in years. Actually, that's not true. I used it to watch Netflix. But besides that, so you've got this system that's geared toward children, geared toward adults. It's geared for everybody. It's such a unique multiplayer experience. It's not just defeat your enemies or just paint your walls. It's paint the walls while fighting people. There's spins on them, different class systems, and it's such a unique thought that I think it did deserve. And I mean, honestly, who cares? But it was enough of a little. It's a twist on kind of a very simple idea that I think did deserve this multiplayer because everybody can play it and everyone can have a good time.
Yeah, and to expound on what you were saying there, who cares? No, by no means don't go there and say who cares because man, it won best multiplayer at the Gaming Awards, and that's a pretty big title in and of itself. To think about some of the big boys that have come out this year,
Yeah.
and to know that
Yeah.
they held themselves, I think that's
No,
a
well,
lot to be said for that. So
no, for the game, yes, but I mean, as like a consumer, you're gonna have people who are going out there being like, "Oh, Call of Duty should have won," it's the best, and then someone's gonna probably chime in for a game that didn't even get nominated, like
Right.
Battlefield Hardline or something. Um, as a consumer, who cares? As a game developer, no, that's great, and as someone who may really, really love the game, that's great, but to someone like me who hasn't even played Splatoon, but it definitely looks cool, I don't really care what game won.
I would agree.
That's
I've
what I
not
meant.
played it either. I mean, but
I would like to, but I'm not buying a Wii U just for one game.
right.
Yeah.
Has anybody here played Splatoon?
I actually have like a demo.
Okay, so
It's pretty good.
I seen gameplay.
Like I only got to
of it.
play
I
single
mean, I seen
player,
intense
but the
gameplay of it.
mechanics and everything works out.
got it.
So, what is start talking about the Destiny Sparrow Racing League?
We can.
Oh yeah.
So go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say it just came out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, it's a
Um,
PlayStation experience. I think people were expecting more out of that Destiny announcement that was going to be held there.
Yeah.
And the racing league is only for 3 weeks.
And
If I'm
that's going to
saying that
change though.
correctly.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's their
I'm sure
way
it will,
of
but-
Yeah.
pushing their servers. They're trying to get as many people to play that as possible.
Yeah.
Because for one, they want that to be adopted by the community. They want people to actively get a hold of it and be like, "This is damn cool," and start tweeting about it and telling their friends about it and everything else. So what else better can they do than to tell you this is going to be a limited time offer? Come and check it out, and then as soon as it's gone, it's like
Well,
it's the
Companies
classic.
do that all the time.
That's right. It's
Who remembers when the $5 footlong was limited?
That's good. That's good.
No, but
I do
seriously,
remember
it's the same
that.
idea. And
You
now
bet.
it's the flagship for Subway. You've got, they do that all the time.
Yep.
And I do have some thoughts on this whole thing, but I'll let you guys talk first because my ideas, and I'll say it out loud, are going to be a little biased.
All right.
I have a predisposition against Destiny, which some of you know. So I'm going to do the best I can to stand neutral on this. But for everyone listening, there'll be a tad bias, so take it as you will. Now, I haven't touched Destiny since probably October 2014 is probably when I got rid of the game. And I'm not going to get into details of why, that's a whole nother thing. Now let's take a step back and let's pretend we didn't know that. It's obvious they're going to keep the racing league, duh. But let's take a step back and let's pretend we didn't know that they were going to do that. Destiny has been trying forever to push their player count, which games do, obviously. So they come out with this great idea, which is something a little different, racing league. And I always see Destiny's moves as kind of not smart because they keep pushing these new ideas and new updates and all these kind of things. A lot of them are behind paywalls. This one happens to not be.
Right. Well, somewhat. I mean, you're still paying for to get new sparrows, and things like that.
Well, yeah. And what you're doing is kind of segmenting the audience that plays your game, but at the same time trying to bring more back by introducing a new game mode. But then you go ahead and you tell them that the game mode's only for a limited time, and you only put in 2 very small racing maps. And I'm going to tell you, honestly, yesterday during my stream, I was in a party with a couple people who were playing Destiny Racing. Now, you couldn't hear them because I was doing the Xbox broadcast thing.
Sure.
Now, one of my friends is really into Destiny, so he's like, oh, this is fun. My other friend kind of plays it. You could not believe how angry he was getting. Like, he gets angry at a lot of stuff, and I haven't heard him this angry in a long time. He could not believe how tight quarters the maps were, how ridiculous it was for people to race. I mean, you get racing games already where like people will just be jerks and crash into people and cut people off and all that stuff. Well, and I can't say for certain because I haven't played it, but according to what he was saying, you've got these little alleyways where 6 people are trying to fit down one little corridor, and if one guy just kind of parks there, well, okay. It's like the guy who drives backwards on purpose on a race map in Halo. So I feel like almost that this was kind of half-assed, kind of like, oh, this is cool, kind of. You still got to work and pay for things like every other aspect of this game, but it's different.
Yeah.
And from a standpoint like me, now someone, like I said, someone who hates Destiny just gives me one more reason to hate Destiny. But someone who likes the game may genuinely like this, and it is definitely cool, and I definitely think it's a cool idea. I just think that at every turn, they try to create these new things in a very terrible way. And this is just another example of, it's something. You're going to buy it anyway, so there you go. Have fun. We'll wait till the next update or, the next giant DLC pack or whatever they're going to do next that ultimately will end the same way.
So
and that's how I feel.
Would you say that they're trying to people please then? Is that what you're kind of going at here? I mean, it sounds...
Kinda, but not in the aspect of like... I'm just going to compare it to 343 because that's the only comparison I can readily make right now. If you see like 343 trying to people please, they're trying to genuinely put in things that the community wants to see. And sure, they may have made some wrong calls in the past and made some mistakes, and they can't include everything, but they're, at least I hope, genuinely trying. Bungie comes along, at least with Destiny, and does something similar. Oh, people want more content. Here's more content. Kinda. You only get 2 racing maps. It's only for a limited time. It's, you gotta buy the Sparrows to be able to do the racing. But it's there. And they know that people who play this game and love this game to the core will buy this stuff. Ultimately feeding into the cycle of them releasing more DLC or more paid stuff and just keeping this ball rolling till Destiny 2, which, at the way things are going, is probably going to be pretty much the same.
Okay. I think that you bring up some good points. I know that this has been talked about at length before on, where gaming in general is going right now, and the way that the pay to play or pay to win or however you want to make it. The real question to me is, can they viably bring things in that's obviously, I don't really say that that's something that they've ever planned, as they were putting together Destiny.
Yeah.
Well, I don't pretend to know it all, but I'm just sitting back thinking, they're going for this massive online, shooter game and all these different things. I'm sure at some point, something's been brought up about, maybe we ought to take this Sparrow thing into, more like a racing style or something.
Because Sparrows had no purpose.
So
I mean, what do you do? What do you do with Sparrows? You get on them, you ride to your objective, you get off. That's all they do. So, yeah, that made the next logical sense, but I feel like a big problem that this links to is the whole pay-to-win thing, because, I mean, if you even look at, like, 343's model for this year, they've raised over $1 million on things that are already in the game. Things you can earn in other ways. If Destiny wanted to sell cool costumes for Halloween or sell some emotes or weapon skins or whatever they want to do, that's fine. That doesn't affect gameplay. That doesn't do anything. But people will still buy them. But the minute they try to sell, and I'm branching off a bit, but the minute they try to sell, like, storyline missions, actual game content, like the third subclass and those huge game-changing things, that's all in an entire DLC, as well as giving players to play this, quote, free thing, but you really can't play it unless you get some of the new Sparrows, or, that's where things start to become an issue. I mean, GTA does the same thing. The only thing you pay for in real money in GTA is in-game money. And all that does is allow you to, get some cool things, which ultimately doesn't make you a better player. I mean, all the deathmatch stuff, you start with the same weapons. Online racing never allows you to have custom vehicles. You know, all this kind of stuff. It's all for personal gain, not for multiplayer gain. And the problem with Destiny is you're seeing that this pay to win, which Splinter, no, not Splinter Cell, what's the game on PS4 and PC? Blackwatch? Um, oh crud, I can't remember the name. Blacklist. No, I can't remember. It's Black something. It was
Blacklight?
what? Yes, thank you, Blacklight. I played that game on my PC. It was a free to play game. I got rid of it because the way it worked, you could rent weapon scopes for your
Oh,
Oh, come
gun.
on.
Oh.
You could
that?
rent them
I
for
never
a
heard of
day
renting
for
something
like
from a
1,000
game.
credits, and if you wanted to buy them, you needed to pay like 5,000 credits.
Oh yeah,
Which
they
to
all
get
also have
5,000
that for
credits.
Warface.
Yeah, no, like 5,000 credits takes like 30 games to get, and that's just for one gun.
Oof.
So it's not to that extreme, but it's the same idea.
it can
It's
go
this-
ugly quick.
Well, no, it can very quickly go ugly. You know, if they want to, like I said, if they want to sell emotes, if they want to sell little things that ultimately don't affect gameplay, fine, knock yourself out. I wouldn't buy them. Maybe I would. Call of Duty sells those weapon skin packs all the time. I bought like 6 of those. I'm an idiot, but I did it. Why? Because I like to see the cool little lightning camo on my gun in game.
I
Does
like
that make me a better
flames on my
player?
armor. I love it.
Does that make me a better player? No.
No, hell
Not at
no.
all.
Hell no.
But it looks cool, and I
Yeah.
enjoy it.
It
And
makes you feel like
what
a
the
better
hell's
player.
$3 to
Yeah.
do that? But if I want to pay $80 so that I can wield a hammer, well, the buddy who goes, I don't have $80, can't. Well, now I'm better than him.
Uh-huh.
That's not fair to that guy.
No.
And it's the same kind of thing.
Can see.
Now, I'm gonna stop talking because I could keep going.
Oh, it's
But-
good. It's good. I mean,
I'm
these
gonna
are
stop
all
while I'm
these are
ahead.
all valid things, and
I mean,
I really
can't
think
say
that
anything about spy racing. I think it could be like a competitive way from like crashing your teammates or trying to get the boost, but from that, I don't want to say anything because I haven't tried it yet.
I haven't tried it yet either.
I don't even know if
and-
I can play. I don't even know if I have to reinstall Destiny because I'm at 25,000%.
Oh yeah, you've got that whole messed up thing going.
Yeah, I
on.
did that with GTA and Forza 6. I don't know. Something's wrong with it. All I play is Halo, though. If that happened to Halo, I'd be, oh my god, I don't know.
Be lost forever.
Try just.
Well,
Have you tried stopping the downloads?
Yeah, I stopped them. But I never tried like putting the disc in for Destiny and like starting it yet. So.
well,
I've been away from gaming. Like I've been on and off lately, but I'm gonna turn it around a little bit soon. But I think we should talk about some Halo right now.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was just wanting to say that I'm not going to leave the situation. You know, I want to talk about this. I just don't think that we have enough time to be able to expound on it tonight. So,
Yeah.
but let's do revisit this, and maybe that's something that we could do in a little bit of a news column to get it
Yeah,
started
maybe
on
after
the site.
maybe after you guys have had some chance to play it and you have your own opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that it's a very valid point, and it's kind of showing, you know, where gaming is going right now, which is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of scary.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my
Definitely.
my time to play, and I'm getting beat by kids that are just, you know, taking
Oh,
their mom
yeah,
and
I
dad's
know.
credit card and logging in. You know, I mean, I'm a good player. I like to think
Yeah,
about
gaming
that.
should
You know,
be based
so
on your skill.
Exactly.
And different games have different, skill barriers. Some games don't matter how good you are.
right.
Some games do. But every game should be based on your own skill and the time you put into it. Now, that doesn't mean for something like Destiny, you should put in 12 hours and get very minimal reward. But other games do that too. Just, Destiny's the obvious target right now. But the time you put in should reap your rewards, and they
Good.
should be about equal. There should be enough in a game to keep you playing, whatever that is to you or to the community. And games should be based on your skill. And like I said, each game will have their own version of what skill is. Some games are
Yeah.
very, very similar. Some games allow you to take your skill off on your own, like Minecraft is what you make of it. And then you've got games like Halo 5, which is much more competitive. So that's what games should be. It shouldn't be how much money can we make? Because if you make a game people are willing to play, the money will come. Because you put in little, emotes, weapon skins, whatever, people are going to pay for them because they go, we like your game, we are going to support it. The reason why I stopped playing Destiny is because I didn't like the decisions. I didn't like what the company basically out. Now, one of the guys of the company basically came out and said, screw you guys, you're going to buy it anyway. Which I understand it's his opinion, but when you're speaking for a company, you can't say that.
Right.
Because it reflects on the company themselves. And that's why I said I don't want to be a part of this, because not officially, but I kind of mentally called the Taken King. I knew they were going to take a step that would keep me from playing the game. If I were to go in right now, I already can't play Crucible. I was terrible at it, and it's not very balanced. I would not be able to play it now because now I'm up against, guys with hammers and bows and all that ridiculous stuff. And I'm not paying $80 to get that stuff because I don't care enough. I don't want to support it. And that would even make me want to play the game less than I already do.
Good points. Good points.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of letting you guys talk tonight. I'm liking where we're going here.
Yeah, I wonder what this generation of game is gonna go from 5 years. 5 years from now.
Yeah.
The amount of microtransactions these days.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about. I mean,
I agree with the skill to win. I mean,
yeah.
You look at old games. I mean,
yeah.
Times have changed definitely.
And I mean, games have had microtransactions forever.
Oh yeah, but it's just got
you're looking
so
at
big.
Think of old World of Warcraft. You could pay for extra coin packs or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But ultimately, that didn't affect how good you were at the game. That just gave you a boost to do whatever you needed. Maybe you needed to buy more health or whatever. And that doesn't matter.
I know we're going off topic here, but I think microtransactions really some of them for some certain games ruin the game. For instance, RuneScape 3 is completely ruined. That's why they made old school. It's full of microtransactions. They changed it all up. It's basically like you could buy 1 billion GP for $10 or something. I don't know. I'm just making up a number, but some games really do not benefit off of microtransactions.
No way.
Maybe the companies do.
The minute it affects story, gameplay, or people's ability to have fun, microtransactions are bad.
I like the ability to not I like the ability to feel like you earned it. I like no lifing it. I don't like, oh, let me just spend $20 and I'll get this. No, I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I've spent money in GTA before. I've bought a couple of those bull shark cards, gotten a couple $1,000,000 bucks.
Halo,
but what does that do? It allows me to buy an apartment, which does what? Nothing to affect anybody else but myself.
Oh yeah.
But I like going into my apartment, and that's about it.
But
it doesn't hurt anybody.
Sometimes I regret buying the gold packs for Halo, then you realize that you get an Athon helmet or something, and you're like, oh, I wasted $3 and something. So I think this leads into our Halo discussion.
Yeah. We're currently obviously watching the stream, not right this second, but we watched it, and I was actually at work at the time, but I got a good opportunity to monitor in on what was going on, and probably the thing that took up the most amount of time for them was explaining all the new stuff that's going to be added in the Forge, and I know we talked about that a lot.
I'm going to do my best not to ramble on this, because I'm
it's going to be harder for me.
I'm I don't want to say what I'm doing, but on this, I'm shaking with excitement.
Right now. Shaking with excitement.
I'm definitely going to build something with Forge. I'm definitely going to go back to forging.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see myself going back to it, too. I actually tweeted this out during the stream. I was like, okay, so the only thing that can make this better is if they said that for submitting completed maps and things like that, that you actually gain rec points.
That would be cool.
That's the only thing that I could think, I mean, because they can't...
I could see that going back, because then people will submit, here's a Forge map.
Look at the block.
I mean, if they had something,
block 2, and then they just place a different piece.
Even if it was if they could
once a week thing.
Yeah, if they could just have a couple of people that were looking at submissions. An object.
I hope they end up putting Forge maps into multiplayer, as kind of like they did in Reach.
Community playlist like Bungie did back in Halo 3. I mean, I think in the beginning of bit. They need to bring that back. I missed that so
They
much.
did it
I
for
love playing.
Reach.
Well, like they had the huge BTB update in Reach that added like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's what I want to see.
Yeah, like
Throw it in.
yeah, Bungie had a contest for Forge community maps. They did a whole playlist to test them out, and I like 4v4 maps. I love those maps for some reason. I don't know why. I like the community 4v4 maps. I don't mind the big team Forge maps by community, but I love the 4v4 ones.
Mhm.
So
Can you name any of them, Ty?
I can't name any.
I'm gonna put you on the.
Yeah, they always have random names.
Oh yeah. Wait, I'm trying to think. No, I can't think of it. I think one was named Obsidian in Halo Reach.
Mhm.
I just can't.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about like the Team Arena style
Yeah.
maps? Yeah. What was it? Delta Base was a pretty good. BT.
Yeah.
Oh crud! What were the other ones? There was one I'm thinking of. It was like,
What?
it's hard to describe. It was an arena map. It had like a raised middle area. And
Oh,
it was like
I
a
know what
strip,
you're talking about.
and you could go underneath it as well. And then it just had the red and blue base, and that was like the whole map.
I forgot.
But it was really, really good.
That was so good. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I just can't get the name on it. But there was a
Yeah, I
map
can't remember
called wan't, which I thought was good for capture the flag.
Yeah.
Trying to remember that one.
I don't know.
I remember
So
the
many
name.
maps.
I
Like,
remember the name, but I can't
it's-
remember the layout or anything.
It's great that we can't remember because that means there's so many of them
Yeah,
to
there
choose.
was quite a few.
I hope 343 does that. That's what I'm hoping for. Like, don't
I mean-
do it time. Don't do time playlists. I'm tired of these timed playlists. Make it.
Well, no. I definitely like the weekend playlist.
No,
Just
like.
I hope they don't
More.
rely on them. is
Oh
what
yeah, I know.
I like being like, and these time playlists, these weekend playlists shouldn't be ranked.
No.
Because they don't last long enough to really get ranked. Like Team
yeah.
Rockets, that game isn't based on skill. That game's just based on who can shoot first. But who
Yeah,
cares?
that's
Because
so
it's
bad. I didn't even
it's
follow.
Team Rockets.
It's just
But
fun.
Arena
you know,
shoot
or
first.
like Arena Breakout. You know, I'm sure it's not going to be good as regular Breakout, but I'm sure it'll be fun. You know,
I didn't
but
even
it's not the
bother.
kind of thing you want all the time. Which, speaking of which, did you know that Guillotine supports Breakout?
That's awesome.
Really?
My friend and I figured that out. Yeah, it does.
Oh,
That's insane.
okay. We
We're
didn't
the
lose
cran-
everybody. Perfect. And he's kind of coming in and out a little bit. Temporal, are you there? Okay, so I'm trying to see if it's me or if it's him. And we're back.
All right.
All right, I know it's still trying to connect for everybody. We just had a little bit of a loss there on that call.
Yeah.
Typical Skype. We'll see if Tyboy can get back in on this.
All right, here we go. I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Temporal.
That was weird. Did everybody just drop, or is that
Yes.
just me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still waiting
Thanks,
on Ty.
Skype. Wonderful.
And his side should be the recording as well, other than what I'm doing. So we'll have to kind of wait a second for him to do that.
Yeah.
Gotta
Oh, well.
love Skype.
Stuff happens.
I think it'd be good for us to try some other alternatives for our podcast. other
Yeah,
than just
definitely.
Skype.
Yep.
Try to add him back on the call here.
I think that one that Dukin was talking about.
I think the update's probably going to be released the 16th.
All right, I am back.
Hey,
That's my guess.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna cut all that out and just continue from where we started.
Yeah, I'm
problem at all.
guessing Tuesday.
So,
Well, it was Wednesday last time, so I think it's probably going to be Wednesday again. Who knows?
so did you all get the holiday promotional pack? Obviously, that came out.
Yeah,
I haven't been able to go on Halo 5.
I had the candy cane for a while, but I got bored of it.
I like the Santa Claus one.
I actually think I'm going to
too
grab
many of
mine
those
right
things.
now. I haven't had a chance to jump over there and try it out, so.
What about you, Miles or Lucas? You guys been
Nope.
playing Halo 5?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm still using the Santa Claus one.
Yes.
Hey, I got a whiplash. Let's go. Thank you. 343.
I already had that.
Oh yeah, I don't even. No, I don't think I got the whiplash.
I will take that. That's cool.
I don't mind things like well, actually, this is a perfect time to talk about this. So they didn't talk at all about game types.
Not
No.
at all.
I see a tweet from Griffball Hub, retweet if you want, the Griffball included in January. I don't mind game types like that. Like Griffball, although it's a huge thing, is a little more of a targeted area. Like there are people who love Griffball and people who hate Griffball, and that's pretty much it. There's no it's okay ground with Griffball.
It's kind of hard to balance with the gravity hammers and the new Halo 5 stuff. They got it balanced.
Well, exactly.
out.
But let's be honest, the gravity hammer's not that great of a weapon as far as competitive multiplayer goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when it wasn't even in the game, I was like, wait a minute, the grav hammer isn't in this game, is it? And it was like 3 days into the game. I didn't even miss it. Now, it's definitely a cool mini game and cool weapon, but it's not something that's imperative. So, and yeah, like you said, there needs to be some sort of balancing. You can run faster in Halo 5. You have more maneuverability, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to balance. But I don't get why. The big thing is why Infection hasn't been announced.
Yep.
Yeah.
That does have me worried.
Because not only is Infection one of the top 3 forged maps, top 4 are probably Race, which hasn't been announced either.
It's one of the easiest to implement too.
Infection, right? It's a Slayer variant, honestly. It boils
It
down
is.
to a Slayer variant.
Yeah.
They're Race, Competitive, Infection, and Minigame. Now, Minigames usually draw from Slayer or from Infection. Those are the two big minigame cornerstones. Sometimes
Duck
King of the
Hunt.
Hill, but yeah. Well, no. Think of all the classic ones. Duck Hunt, Halo,
Yeah.
Speed
Spider
Halo,
It's all infection.
all those things, all infection modes.
Yep.
And without that being there, it's like now I love Forge, and I'm sure I can come up with mini games that have to because I'm a mini game and infection forger by heart,
Yeah.
and I'm sure I can come up with mini games that have with the existing game types. But I've already thought of an idea for an infection variant game. But with no infection there, I gotta wait till they eventually
Yeah.
bring it out. I had no issue with infection not being there. The infection was never good on the default maps in the game because they're not designed for infection. You always have guys who find the one exploit where they can jump up really high and they just all sit there, and that's
Yeah.
infection
Yeah.
on default maps.
Yeah.
But I always assumed they were gonna drop it when Forge did, but it doesn't look that way.
I feel like they're just gonna.
I feel like they're dodging it.
maps to forge and stuff like that.
I
Just
mean,
like
they
your regular
haven't said
game
yes
types.
and they haven't said no, so
Right.
it could always be a sneak in. They have
Yeah,
done
or-
that before.
If
but-
not, January update.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, but and I get the idea maybe getting people accustomed to Forge first because it's totally different. Like
Yeah.
it's the same, but it's like this is a 3 to reach kind of step. It's a
Yeah.
huch
Yeah.
step
The
forward.
controls are completely different.
Oh yeah, no,
Alright,
actually I
who's assigned
love.
I think that's you, Darth. Darth?
What?
Hmm?
Wait, what are you
know,
I'm
talking
hearing that.
I'm not hearing anything.
Whose noise is that? Mine?
about?
There we go.
Either.
Okay.
Nope, it's still there.
What are you hearing?
What are you hearing?
It's like a keying sound. It almost sounds like it's from a computer, and you can hear myself talking too.
I'm not doing any computer keys or anything. I'm far away from my computer. Yeah. I have a long wire for my
Key as the loud tone, not in a, like you hitting.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't hear anything. Okay. Same time, I feel like people are gonna figure out Forge really quick and then be like, well, I can't forge my infection map or my infection mini game or whatever they want to do, or I can't forge my King of the Hill, which I don't really care. The King of the Hill isn't in there, and I can talk about that later if we want to, if we have time. But
I mean, it goes with race a little bit.
Yeah, well, the big
race
thing,
into
I guess we can talk about
King of
it.
the
The big thing with King of the Hill, people would never, if you played multiplayer, half the games people wouldn't play King of the Hill. They'd
Yeah.
play Slayer just to get their KDs up, or
Yeah.
now with rec points, they're going to be trying to get more rec points, which honestly, you get more from playing the objectives, but
Yeah.
they're going to try it anyway. So you're going to sit through 15-minute long King of the Hill matches ending
Can you still hear
in
me,
30 to 3 because people aren't
we can
actually
still hear
going
you.
to play the objectives.
Alright.
But I'm not sure what they're thinking with all this.
Yeah. Also, in the December update, what's it called? The Mark IV helmet, the Mythic.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's pretty
can't-
cool.
I have no luck with Mythic. Obviously, I don't think any of us have a Mythic armor piece, right?
No.
I don't have a mythic anything.
Taper. Or... Oh my god.
Maybe with due time. They're definitely making it hard.
I want to get a Hell Jumper or a Northing or something.
Anything, I know.
It's like I want to do. Oh my god, summer! I'm waiting for that.
You seen that?
At that moment.
Yeah, I want that moment
There,
where I
like,
get
your
that
throw was off.
Mythic. It's like, "Ugh!"
Fucking told me too.
I've been just waiting for my
Okay,
War
but
Master
then,
armor piece. I got the helmet. I just need the armor.
I want my
I even got
bonus.
the Verdant. My Halo 4 colors are the War Master armor, black and green with the Verdant, the bright green helmet or a visor. I even got the visor. I just need the armor. That's all I need, and then I'm all set.
But did you guys see the gameplay of the new Warzone map?
Looks
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
I only seen parts
Oh
of
damn,
it,
those are
but
my teammates.
from what I've seen, it does look
It
pretty
reminds me of a campaign level, honestly.
good. Yeah.
Like something out of what was it?
ODST.
Yeah, or which was the mission in Halo 2? Not Outskirts, the one after. The one where you fight the Scarab.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not Metropolis.
Metropolis.
Metropolis, yeah.
Metropolis. Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. It looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's let's see, the Warzone map that they talked about was Battle of Noctis.
Yeah, it's the city. It looks.
Mhm.
It's got the Crash Pelican too. Which
I like that. And then they had 3 new arena maps. You have Antifreeze,
Mhm.
Overgrowth,
Overgrowth.
and then
Overgrowth.
Entombed.
Yes.
And
I don't see how. What was Antifreeze inspired by? Avalanche? I don't see.
Yeah,
that.
it was inspired by Avalanche.
It's
but
a couple
not
of
really.
maps.
Yeah, it's a mix.
Yeah, I mean it's the one thing.
It just
and
said
I
that out
don't-
of the blue.
I don't mind that the BTB maps are different than the maps they're based off of, with the exception of like Guillotine is obviously like a inch per inch remake. But the thing I don't like is that they're like, oh, this like Recurve is a remake of Longbow. Now Longbow is one of my favorite BTB maps of all time.
That did not
And then-
remind me of a remake.
You're
And then
like, no.
Recurve comes out, which is definitely inspired by Longbow, but is not at all a remake of Longbow.
No, it's real. I did not. When I first played that map, it did not remind me of Longbow at all.
I can see where the inspiration came from. Like I can see like this is kind of, but, and I wouldn't have minded if they
sense
said,
of-
oh, it's inspired by Longbow. But they said it was a remake of Longbow, and it's like, no, it's not. This is a remake. This is a reimagining or a inspiration, but it's not a remake.
Mhm.
So when they said reimagined of Avalanche, I knew it wouldn't be like Avalanche, but it looks totally different. And I mean, we haven't been on the map, so we can't kind of feel it
Yeah.
out. We just saw the
But
flyovers.
that map
But
is like a close quarter kind of big team map. I think this is
yeah,
dope.
I mean, it looks awesome. I just don't know where the Avalanche inspiration came from. Maybe we'll see when we kind of get on it.
Everything
Yeah.
in due time. I still think the terminology of, what is a recreation or reimaging or, all that type of stuff is still fairly new to the community.
Yeah.
And so
Um,
it has yet to be seen, what
I-
actually is what.
There has to be. I think you get into remakes are remakes kind of give the idea of block for block remake.
Right.
Like I am going to get like Guillotine is now. I'm gonna be honest. I hated Headlong.
What?
I
Wow.
know I'm in the minority with that
I'm gonna
one,
kill you now.
but I cannot. I don't like the way the map plays out. I don't know if it's just me and I'm bad on it or what. Now that being said, the same problems of Headlong transfer to Guillotine, but I think Guillotine was beautifully forged, and it's not it's not Psychoduck's fault that I don't like the map. He made it
Yeah.
block for block.
So
So I have nothing inherently wrong with Psychoduck. It's just the map itself, and has nothing to do with his forge. Now,
Yeah.
and I think reimaginings come where you get the same inherent style of the map, but it has a little bit different. Like you could say,
it's like a mix to it.
Regret is a reimagining of Truth because in essence the maps play the same, but there's some changes to it, like the the walkway in the center that make it different. So you've got the same inherent gameplay, the same inherent style, but there's some changes that throw kind of a wrench in the works. Inspirations, I'd say, come from the map plays nothing like the original, but you can see where the inspiration came from. If you look at Recurve, you've got like this main base in the center with the branching out little U-shaped support things, two bases on either side, and kind of the upward ramp toward the center base with kind of a middle area. That's the very bare bones structure of Longbow. Now, what he did is he kept that bare bones structure and shifted everything in and upwards. So he made that base stand up on a hill. He put the bridge in the under area with the laser spawns. He moved the bases over, took out that kind of middle ground base out of the map, and that kind of stuff. So you can see where it was imagining, where Longbow kind of fits in with the reimagining. But it plays nothing like Longbow did. So that's where I think inspiration kind of comes from, where you go, oh, okay, I see that, but it doesn't at all play like the original.
Yeah.
I really like the new Headlong look.
Oh, that one's probably
plays.
I don't mind Deadlock. The Deadlock.
I have here's the problem with Deadlock. The spawns are messed up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I was on red team, I spawned on the blue team side in the beginning of the game.
There was some spawn killing on that too.
And the terrain, by the way, is spot on to standoff. I will say that. The bases are pretty good, but what is with that room at the bottom with all the blue?
Yeah.
My friend called it a Tron room, and he couldn't be more right. It's just like you're walking around, you're like, okay, here's the base, and all right. Just totally out of nowhere.
Base layout, like, good though.
Yep.
It's pretty good. I think the big issue is the spawnings. If they could fix the spawnings, the map would play a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looking at these new maps, I know we talked a little bit about antifreeze. Watching Bravo and Overgrowth, I was really impressed by some of the descriptions that he was saying, because it was exactly what I was thinking as he's walking into these different zones. And it does. I mean, this is supposed to be the successor of the newer map Plaza, and or recreation or reimaging or whatever we want to say it. Remix. I like the remix. Obviously from my DJing background, but yeah, I really liked the way that it looked, and watching how it played, I could see that they used some of the same pieces from the original, which is excellent. But then you have all these tree trunks and stuff that's all twisted in there. I mean,
yeah, it's definitely pretty sweet.
Yep.
I thought that was really a unique way of kind of resurfacing the way a map normally would be, and I really like the way that it looks like it's going to play out really good.
I was definitely able, from the screenshots alone, even before they talked about the map, to go, oh look, it's Plaza, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then when they start playing it, it doesn't look like it plays anything like Plaza.
It doesn't have...
I mean, you've got those inherent areas, where like the cafe was, that's about the same. But then you've just got these corridor combat, kind of almost reminiscent of Halo Reach, where just this little short 10-foot corridor where it's you and the other guy, and if you're caught in the middle, only one of you is coming out. So And I think that's cool. On a side note, I really like the idea of the remixes. I think it's cool. I think it's definitely something you see in Forge maps a lot, where like the creator would be like, "Oh, I made this back in Reach, but here I made it for Halo
Yeah.
5," and they never just
Yep.
remake it to the new
No, they
game
always change
kind of
something
standard.
that's
They always
fun or-
switch it up a bit.
Yeah.
The only thing I hope,
That's what
it doesn't look like they're doing it, but the only thing I hope is that they don't rely on remakes as like a, oh look, we made a new map. Well, not really.
Yeah.
It's just a remake of Plaza,
Yeah.
and it doesn't look like they're going to. But I just hope that that doesn't end up being the thing. Is that like all the maps we've seen are all the maps we're gonna get, and from now on it's just gonna be remakes or something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think that they're going to go there.
Oh
but
no, I don't think
Besides
so
Warzone
either. But that
maps,
is
I mean.
definitely a problem
it
that
could be.
exist.
It could be. So hopefully
Yeah, that's
they'll
what-
listen to the pleas.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing with like Forge is like Halo 2 Anniversary. Like I had the map set up, but I'm set up so I can remake in Halo 5 according to its features. Like I like that
Yeah.
they're doing some remixes like Guillotine and all that kind of stuff to remix it to see what Halo 5's features would go with that. But they shouldn't make it just like all remakes and all that kind of stuff. They should make their own original
Yeah.
stuff.
Absolutely.
I do like seeing them bring in some of the old school maps, just like burial mounds. This one was
Yeah.
was done by Decane 23, and
Yeah.
Entombed
Yep.
is the new one, and it looks. I mean, I have not had a chance to play it, and they only had just a few little sections of it shown. But
That looks pretty good.
I mean, I got to be honest, I kind of squealed with joy when I saw the ribs section. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's the ribs, And it's just little things like that that after so many hours of playing on the original stuff, and you see it reimaged inside of a game that's 6 years, 8 years old, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. So. I can't wait to play on this map. So hopefully Duquesne listens to this and realizes how stupidly, boyishly excited I am to play his map. I want to play that thing so
I'll
bad.
definitely be trying to play big team and finding these maps. My luck, I'll be finding like maps stuff I don't care about.
I do want to say, since we're kind of on the subject, the one thing I'm finding now, a lot of the people I'm now associating with as friends in quotes, know a lot of the big time forgers. Insaniac. Why can't I think of anyone else?
Because you're on the spot talking about it. It's natural.
No, I don't know them. They do. Master Debates, Abel Sir Thomas, Narb, all those people. They know those people. I don't. But and what I've kind of got the general consensus is that they went to 343 and they built these maps. But nobody told them that they were going to put strongholds on these maps.
No, it's stronghold.
So nobody built their maps for strongholds.
Yeah. Yep.
And then 343 came, and we thought that 343 was going to be like, okay, we're going to play test the maps, because obviously they were only there for like, what, a week?
Yeah,
So, we're going to play test them. We'll make appropriate changes. We'll make some aesthetical changes here and there if we feel like, we have to change something that changes the feel of the map.
That's exactly what Duquesne said.
And, but what happened is they went, and they fumbled with it. So you come out with, like, if you try to play Strongholds on Recurve, awful, terrible. It's not designed, but it's not designed for Strongholds. They were never told, hey, we're going to put Strongholds on this map.
Strongholds on recurve.
I hate Strongholds,
I think-
period, in Big Team. I think Strongholds in Arena's fun. I don't like Big Team Strongholds. And I don't like Strongholds on Guillotine at all. Because from every Stronghold position, you can see every other Stronghold position.
Yeah.
Which bugs the crap out of me. I mean, Ty, you remember us playing on the pit. Or no, what is it? The rig.
Oh,
rig.
the rig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were dominating.
From
'Cause
the nest and the basement.
Well, right, because the thing is, from nest, you can see basement. From basement, you can see BR. But you can't see BR from nest. So you get kind of like this V shape where one can see the other, but there's not a whole, connection. I can't just sit in nest, pop people at BR, and just stay there the whole game. You've got to have this communication. And, you got to hold that middle ground. If you can see every point, like if you're standing at top mid In recurve, you've got the sniper rifle. You overlook both bases. Now what? That's not fair. You know, if you're on guillotine, the only one that's half hidden is I think the one that's in the underneath the building, blue base or something.
Yeah.
The other one is just sitting there, and when you're on cargo, you're like, oh, there's a guy, throw a grenade, and you can see you know, it's just not fair at all. So I just think they should take strongholds out completely, and that would make, you know, CTF is fine. CTF is good on almost every map, without a problem, and you know, Slayer is obviously Slayer. Maybe think of putting a variant game mode, maybe like a heavies game mode or something, but I would take strongholds out completely.
Tell us how you feel about it. I mean, honestly.
I hate it.
I can tell.
I will go to play BTB, and I don't care. I love CTF. BTB CTF is great.
Yeah, it's really great. It's classic.
On recurve, it's fantastic. I love it on basin. You know, it's fun. And then
Basin,
you get to Then you get to strongholds, and it's just like, how is this fair? You know, basin, same thing. You control the midpoint. You see the other two. You just camp up there. You know, and it's just this whole power play of it's not fair. The first team that's going to control the power position is going to win the game. The end. And, you know, the first team to get that middle position is the team that wins. So you sit here for 15 minutes just waiting to lose, basically. And it's either change it up and remix things. Hell, change the map itself to fit strongholds. You know, maybe reorganize the bases or something just to fit strongholds. I don't care, as long as it plays right. Or just the easier version, take it out completely. I understand them wanting variety, but these maps were not designed with strongholds in mind, so they're not playing well.
I can see that.
I feel the same way. Like, when I'm searching for a game and it's loading and I just see it change the stronghold, I just, like, sigh in disappointment.
Because it's just 10 minutes of your life you're wasting.
I can't say that I've played a lot of strongholds, you know, like on the competitive side, thinking. But the times that I was playing it, I guess I was on the winning side, so it didn't really bother me as much.
I hate recurve because of strongholds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate recurve because of that. I am not a fan of recurve. I freaking hate it.
I love it because it's Slayer.
I think I rage quit one game on there. It pissed me off so much.
Yeah, I mean, you're either on the winning team or the losing team, and your skill will not matter. Does not dictate.
It won't.
Individual player skill.
You get the sniper and you just camp up there.
Yeah,
and
that's it. I mean,
I don't like it.
If you're coordinating with a team, you might have a plan. If you go
But,
solo or with one or two people, it's basically
exactly
just which team gets there faster.
Uh-huh.
And that's the whole game.
Yeah.
Good.
I do like Basin though.
Basin is cool. I got
like almost a killing frenzy on there.
I was camping with the shotgun in the base and just
I was
people
going
coming
back
up
and
the same
forth
two
to flag
paths and I just killed
on
them.
the side of the map. It's great.
Let's see, what other real monumental things? I mean, I could go into talking about the Spanker rocket launcher being
I'm
back.
gonna say that the Spanker. How about those names? They're like, there's some the names like of the rare, ultra rare. They named them.
Yeah. They ran Spanker 'em.
Yeah, Spanker
That was
'em,
great.
Spanker X.
I'm wondering.
What is it, Spanker Prime?
Halo's always been the kind of game where weapon redundancy is a big issue in a lot of shooters. Like, if you take a look at Battlefield, everyone complains that certain games don't have a lot of guns, but let's be honest, how many guns do you really use in Battlefield?
One,
you'll find
maybe two,
you find one per category and you stick with it. Like, that's how the game works, you know? So Halo's always been really good about having each gun be different.
Yeah.
Each gun is designed for a certain scenario. Each gun is designed differently. You have your likes and dislikes, but each gun is fit for something. What I hope is that, honestly, the rocket launcher that's in now, the rocket launcher, and the Spanker rocket launcher, on the surface are exactly the same as far as gameplay is concerned. I mean, okay, one tumbles and one's a little more modern looking, but they're the same thing. I hope that there's something to the Spanker that's different that makes it more powerful.
Yeah.
Maybe it has a faster lock-on. Maybe it locks on
vehicles faster or something.
Maybe it does more damage. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's a two-shot to a Wraith
Does
instead
it
of
lock on?
what I hope is that they do a Halo 2 thing where it locks onto all vehicles.
Oh,
That would make the gun very, very different, very good at
let's
Warzone,
go.
and it would stand out completely from the original Rocket, even to the degree where if a map was designed right, you could have both on the map and have them be different. I don't want it to just be, oh, we want the nostalgia of the same Rocket. Nostalgia should never dictate anything, ever, especially the making of a game, because it will never be the same. Nostalgia is nostalgia because it's nostalgia, which is a weird sentence, but
Say that 5 times fast.
Halo 2 Anniversary, no matter how much they kept the same, was not Halo 2. It never will be. No matter what you do, you could literally port line for line the exact same code, and it just doesn't feel the same for whatever reason. So just because, oh, the Spanker rocket launcher, tumbles and looks cool and reminds me of every other Halo game, does not make it good. And if it's exactly the same as the old rocket, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping they have something that's different.
It has to be. I mean, it has to be. It has to be. As you go on to like the ultra rare, is there a legendary?
The one that fires like as fast as you pull the trigger.
Yeah. There has to be a difference.
I mean, even Prophet's Bane, which is just an energy sword, you run twice as fast with that thing, and it's got a longer lunge range. So you run all over the place, all over the map.
Yeah.
You're running. You got super slash. You're a death machine. So, yes, it's but it's the energy sword on steroids. So if that gun and do something with it that makes it like, sure, it's still a rocket, but inherently different. Like, even look at the rocket launcher, the incineration cannon, and the fuel rod gun. They're all rockets. They all act nothing like each other. So if it can't be the same, or it's gonna bum me out.
It can't be the same.
They'll change it up. They'll make something different on it.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
It will. It'll be different. How about the car though?
That's gorgeous. Whenever they brought that in,
It definitely looks cool.
gun
I
looks
probably
awesome.
won't
The scope's there. It looks great.
I like how they keeping that feel.
I'm all about that. And the gold standard that they're releasing here too, the weapon
Dope.
skins is very, very cool.
I saw the pictures and I was like, oh!
I need that.
I was like, it's so beautiful.
Even
Like, I want to 3D print my Spartan, but they keep on
adding
like,
stuff.
I don't know what armor to pick or anything.
It's okay, Ty. I know how you feel, man.
I want to 3D print it, but I don't want to do it yet.
Even the AR in the gold standard looks amazing. So
What I love about the gold standard is it's just so subtle.
Mhm.
Like, okay, my favorite weapon skin from Halo 4 was the shark teeth one for the assault rifle. And the favorite part about that was that it looks so normal from a normal perspective, and then you'll reload or something, and it'll just be little shark face on your gun.
Yeah,
Just like this little subtle, just, oh, that's fun, and it makes you smile every time you see it. That's what I love about this new camo. It's not, and I'd say the steampunk ones were great from Halo 4, but what I love about this is, like, it even took me a minute in the stream to go, oh, wait, he's got the camo on. That looks cool. It's just these slight black and gold streaks, and it just makes the gun, it just accents so nice.
Yeah, like the butt of the
So
gun or
beautiful.
across the handles and stuff. It
Yeah.
does, it makes it look really good.
Around the display, all that stuff.
There's also several different that are going to be making their way back that I've so much is the Rajin, however you Rajin armor set. The Mark IV is back. The Mark IV looks amazing.
It's a freaking mythic.
But that's what I was gonna say.
I
Ty,
was so
you keep
mad about that. I'm
spoiling
not gonna
this.
get it.
You
If
take
I get that, I'm having another summer moment. I'm having my first summer moment of Twisted.
you take away all my thunder, Ty. That's what I was gonna say. Is that, damn it, it's a mythic. I mean, I have yet to even get a mythic in this game, so.
It's really killing me. It's really killing me.
So you think maybe if we purchase more packs?
No, I'm
it'll-
not
I
buying
mean-
any packs.
Well, here's the thing with the Rex system. You can't unlock something twice.
True.
So if you unlock it, you're one step closer to it. That's why I've been buying a lot of silver packs, because if I buy up all the cheap items in the game,
I think I'm done with buying bronze packs now.
Yeah,
Well,
the bronze need to be gone.
I don't do bronze just because.
I was doing them for a while to get a lot of certifications early, so.
Well, the idea of bronze is, you know how you get those promotional packs and they're basically just recharge packs?
Yeah.
That's the idea of bronze. Hey, I'm out of these items. Maybe I can get some extra ones. That's the idea of bronze. You don't buy bronze to get stuff. You buy bronze to recharge empty cards. So, sorry, I got a drink of my drink. So you go for silver or gold. Now, what I'll do is I'll usually buy silver. But if I'm playing with my friends and we're doing like a Warzone night or something, and I know I'm going to be getting a lot of rec points, I'll buy a couple gold packs because, you know, there's a shot at like extra binary rifles or whatnot, as well as the chance of ultra rare, legendary, and mythic items.
Yeah.
So, buy up silver. When you stop getting stuff in silver, which, I don't know, may never happen since they keep releasing stuff so fast.
I know.
Then start buying gold.
I mean, the HCS stuff, that automatically adds in more stuff to unlock. That's crazy, but I like it like that.
But the HCS pack, I mean, that's supposed to be a rarity. Like, that's the only time that was available. So you're not going to have to worry about, you know, I'm going to end up getting all that stuff too. And, you know, and
I never bought it. I didn't want to spend $10.
I bought 2 of them. The second one I regret.
Why'd you buy 2 of them?
I regret.
He didn't buy 2 of them. He bought the first one, which was the skins pack and everything. Past that, you could purchase.
The second one I hated.
Purchase another one. But all that was
so
is just.
That, oh my god.
Gives you other items.
I can't stand the Athlon unlocks. I really can't.
I love that helmet.
How?
I can't stand Athlon.
It looks great. I love.
How do you, everyone in here who has played Halo 5, do you like that helmet?
Athlon? No, I thought that the helmet itself was attractive during like the game.
That's like the new like annoying default helmet for me.
But now that you're seeing all the other stuff that's out there, you're just kind of like, nah,
I
it just feels like
had Athlon for a while.
The only reason why I'd wear the Athlon helmet I got was just because of the HDS skin and all that.
Yeah, I wore it for a bit just because the HDS.
Well, it's their flagship. Halo 4 had the Warrior armor.
Yeah,
That's kind of their
exactly,
flagship.
Exactly.
You know, I think Halo reaches, who knows. But it was the Noble 6 armor.
Noble 6 armor needs to be added to this game.
I don't care.
You don't like that helmet? It's a good helmet.
I'm in the minority, but I hated Reach's armor.
Oh,
I loved it.
I didn't mind the haunted helmet. I got to inherit it on purpose just to get the haunted helmet.
You're such a
I thought it looked
glitcher, Ty.
I thought it looked too much the same, and I know I'm in the minority. I really like the kind of out there armor, and there are some that look ridiculous. But I kind of like it because, I mean, you are a future soldier. This is all supposed to be a simulation anyway. Be flashy, be fun. It's more fun when you look fun. And I mean, it's still nice to see some of the, you know, the more classic armor sets, you know, like the noble armor and stuff.
Right.
But all in all, I like having, like, you know, the Photos armor. You got a freaking horn sticking out of your head. Who cares?
It looks terrible.
Or, the Jump Master one where you've got like a rhino horn coming out of your face.
Right.
And it's just fun to have. I've got the Recluse armor where your thrusters are. It looks like you got 2 little rocket packs on your back, like you're the Rocketeer or something. It looks amazing. I love it.
The ones that I always loved from Halo 4 was the Locust set.
I never got that because you had to pre-order.
Yeah.
No, you had to play the. What'd you have to do?
It
You
was
had to play the
both.
7-Eleven game or something.
It was both. It was EB Games pre-order, which is or something to do with a Canada pre-order. So you had to either get that or you had to play the King of the Hill games from 7-Eleven stores.
Yeah, you know how many times I've been in a 7-Eleven? None.
Well,
Actually, none.
Being in the South here, we have plenty of 7-Eleven stores, and I heard that
There's like 4 or 5 near me. I never go to them.
and I heard that there was a lot of them in New York too. So
there's a good amount. I know of 1 or 2 off the top of my head, but I mean, there's more Sunoco's than 7-Elevens around here. So,
but if you were able to get your hands on the King of the Hill app or pre-order at EB Games, the Halo 4 title, they gave you the
I tried
Locust
to,
unlock.
but I never went to 7-Eleven, so I just went, this is pointless. And the last time, my GameStop used to be in EB Games 15 years ago. So, We don't have an EB games
Yeah,
anymore.
they switched it over. But it's going to make its way back in this set, so I'm excited about that. Um,
Apparently, it was already in the game.
some of the Edge, Locust Edge, I guess the legendary version of it is going to be
Yeah.
here. So, and that's the one I'm looking forward to. Um, two of the other things that they had talked about during the stream were the assassinations. Nice try, and oh snap.
Oh my god.
I felt those in my bones.
So
I
Yeah.
felt that in my
Um,
soul.
the oh snap, like I had not seen that one performed, and I was sitting here like looking at myself, going, "Good God, that looked painful," and it's just a digital image.
Oh no,
Um,
it's rated T for teen.
oh my God. So
Oh, dude, he snaps his arm right in half.
So-
Just
Yeah.
and you can see whenever he grabs a hold of it at first, and he like kind of turns it, you can see up in his shoulder socket, it's like turning inside of itself. And then he hyperextends it, and then puts his hand right on
Have
the
you-
elbow.
what
and
about the one
hyperextends
where?
it.
What about the assassination that was in Halo 4 where he just grabs his arm and dislocates it? That one's brutal, man. How is this game rated T?
It's just because it's just the action of, and I think that's really cool that they're able to, get away with that rating without really, they're looking for blood. That's what that,
Oh yeah, no,
rated
blood's
T.
a big thing.
Yeah. As soon as you start getting squirting blood coming out of an
Blood and
orifice,
language.
it is not going to work. Or the second that you have somebody say, yeah, I'm going to get you or do something, I'm not going to say it here obviously because we're on cast, but
Yeah,
just that's whenever it starts losing or which rating you get. And
yeah.
right
Yeah,
now,
that nice try is bad too.
yeah,
Swings him upside down and then just stomps on it. He stomps on his neck.
he finishes it out right on his neck.
Yeah, he grabs his leg,
Uh.
flips him, and then just stomps him right on the neck.
I mean, the
And you
guy's
hear his
face,
neck
like,
crack.
yeah, the guy's face, like, goes planted into the ground. I'm like,
You can't even see their faces, but you can see the terror in this guy's face as he's being stomped.
all right, is there any others that you guys are really missing or that you're happy to see back?
All of it.
All of it.
Actually, I do want to touch on scripting. Looks amazing now.
Yes.
Scripting was great in Master Chief Collection, but let me tell you how freaking annoying it was. That I had a map which ended up getting deleted somehow. That's beside the point. All I wanted was gates on the map to open every minute and then close after 15 seconds or something. That was it. Very simple timers and triggers. They were out of sync. They would just not retract sometimes. It would stay open, then one would close. It was literally 2 timers on the map. That was it. But they had no idea what they were doing. And what I thought was awesome is that door in the video wasn't actually a door. It was a block he had move. Like, he had that. If you look in the scripting message, he said on opening, move up 15 spaces. So all he was doing was having a block move up and then subsequently move back down if you turn it off. I love the simplicity now. It's the condition, the channel, and the type of toggle it's gonna, what it's gonna do. Toggle, be on, be off, be a timer, whatever. I love how simple it is. And it's gonna make scripting a lot easier, a lot more fun, and twice as common as it was in Master Chief Collection.
I'd just like to make a shout out to Miles who saved my life.
we lost High Boy for a minute there. I know this has probably been one of the most challenging casts that we've had so far.
Yeah, definitely.
With technical issues for Skype, and we've gotten away with so much of it. At times, I've had people complain about Skype, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry you have a hard time.
No,
I
we're
mean,
definitely going to be switching to something else.
yeah, I see that Skype's going
Chat roulette for the win.
out the window.
No,
So
amigo.
Why can't we use AIM?
I tried AOL once. I'm still waiting to log
oh
on.
my God.
I don't even know if that still works anymore.
Wasn't SimCity 5 just like AOL simulator?
I don't know.
You just sit waiting to connect to a game.
Well,
Oh
we were
my
just
God.
wrapping up and talking if there was anything else that you wanted to add to.
Well, I heard about the assassination. That assassination did look sick, though.
Yeah, I knew something was up because Ty wasn't chiming in on the assassinations, and that's the part that he normally goes, "Oh my God, oh my God, it was amazing. I love that
Dude, I always
part."
go full assassination.
So, um, which out of the two, let's go ahead and get your opinion on it. What was your favorite?
Oh, what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. The one when he like steps on his face.
Yeah,
Nice try. Because the guy tries to kick him and he just grabs his leg.
Okay.
nice try. He like turns him upside down and then grinds his face into the ground.
I thought you guys were talking to me at first when you guys said "nice try." Like
No.
I got that wrong or something.
No, nice try is the name of the assassination.
Yeah, you have
I
you
know,
have full snap and then nice try.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
God.
And cone. The cone emblem is back.
Oh my
That's
god.
fun.
I like that helmet. I mean, I like that emblem a lot.
The cone helmet. Yes.
Yes,
Cone helmet.
cone helmets.
2016
Let's do
January
that.
update cone helmet.
Let's do that. I
No,
wanna
the
wear a
ads-
lampshade.
Literally just the traffic cone. Like it's not even skinned. It's just the traffic cone on his head as he runs around.
I want to wear a lampshade. Should I get a lampshade helmet?
Oh my god.
So,
It can be called the out all night helmet.
yes,
Like out all night drinking. 'Cause
Yes.
then you wear the
Yes.
lampshade.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've kind of been around on this cast. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up at this point, but
Yeah, I don't
Um,
want to get any more technical issues.
no crazy technical stuff. But if this is the format that you like, I would say this is probably way different than what we typically do. Please let us know in the comment section down below, or if you're listening to this over on SoundCloud, if you can get back to one of us, and we're gonna go ahead and give away some addresses here that you can reach us at Twitter. And we would like to know what your guys' thoughts were, because we've been thinking about messing around with the podcast and switching things up and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But anytime that you do that, you run the risk of losing yourself. What you're actually going for. So if this is what you guys like, it's your voice, and please let us know. Like I said, down below, or we can go ahead and hit those email addresses and Twitter handles. So. I've got to stop what I'm doing at the moment and get back to where I can see it. There we go. So let's start up with Ty first. If they don't already know you, they should.
At TyBoyN17 on Twitter, of course. TyBoy17 on Xbox Live.
Nice. Enigma, list of yours.
At the One Real Enigma on Twitter. Temporal Enigma, 2 words, both capital T and capital E, on Xbox Live.
Very nice. Before I forget about him, Extro. Let's get yours in there.
Yeah. At Extra Games on Twitter if you wanna hook me up,
Extra Games, good. And then last but not least, we have Darth.
All right. Oh, Tyler's disconnecting again.
Yeah. Darth, are you still there? Maybe not.
I'm also on Tinder.
You're on Tinder as well.
Not anymore.
It says hold on while we try to get the call back. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you, yeah. Tyler's the only one who looks disconnected, but maybe Darth is going to crap out on us here.
I think he might drop off as well.
Isn't he just at Darth Quackers?
Yes.
Mhm.
I want him to be on here. Yeah, Todd Boy says
Lucas,
he
are
hates,
you
hates
here?
my internet.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's do him while
Yeah,
we're...
go ahead. Well, the thing is that it was Ty that was recording this, so
Oh, got it. So we got to wait for him.
yeah. I mean, we can always do another tag on it at the end. It's not a problem. So,
Yeah,
we
he's gone.
we can use the audio off of the recording for the YouTube as well. So,
Yeah, you can always just download the video and steal the audio.
so Darth is probably the only one on here that would be missing yet, and he just fell off. So, let's go ahead and get yours, Lucas.
At Taper Turtle on Twitter and Xbox.
Very nice, very nice. Well, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the cast. If so, please leave us a comment down below or get back to one of us. Of course, you could reach me at Twisted Shots TV. And as always, Stay twisted. All right, guys.
Cool.
Go ahead and call it a wrap. It was fun.
Yep.
Hopefully you got to have a good time. I've been sitting here having a good time, playing and casting at the same time. That's something different. I liked it. Is anybody on to play some Halo right now?
I wish.
Might.
Well, jump on here because I'm actually going right now. So
All right. I'll see if my brother will let me play. See ya.
later. All right, we're going to jump back on to the actual game. Turn that up like that. And go right on. Hey, Haas. What's up, man?
Alright, we made it. Hold through, but stay alert.
Let's see where we're at. We're losing 557 to 885. So yeah, probably just gonna come off to the side here somewhere. See if I can't team back up with you, Haas. Let's go. Trying to wrap up this game of Warzone, and as soon as we can get that done, I can team back up with the rest of my team. Let's see who else is available at the moment. I'm actually not seeing anybody there at the moment.
Prometheans warping in. It's Warp Colonel. Enemies win if they take it out. Don't let that happen.
I have a feeling they're going to win regardless. Oh, they took me out. That sucks. Hey, we still got him. That's awesome. That'll help us out with the wreck. Even if we're not going to win the game. Not crossfired on. amazing in this game how quickly you can have your crap handed to you. I'm gonna change that assassination. And after this game, I'm going to go ahead and retitle the broadcast and start a new one as well.
Stay focused.
Spire captured. We control all bases. Enemy core is
Oh,
vulnerable.
let's go. I don't think we can do it.
Oh, cool. Go for it, yo.
Wreck confirmed.
98. I doubt it. They're going to get 2 more kills.
Ah, no. Get 2 more kills, that's it. Kill. I'm done.
Ah!
It's a loss, Spartans.
That's too bad, guys.
Weapons down.
Dodge.
Game.